what a memorable day that was for you 12 months ago, father and son combination. How did he work this morning?
No, good, yeah, he just cantered around, seemed to be good form. They didn't do much, obviously they were in the barn the last few days, but just cantered around and seemed very happy.
And a quick word on fame and glory. Of course, this horse has won multiple Group 1s. We're trying him on a different surface. He's getting a little bit older, maybe a little bit wiser.
Yeah, absolutely. So, listen, it's a new thing, and we'll try it and see how it goes. But obviously it's an experiment, really.
And Excelebration, superb performance in the QE2 at Ascot last time. Really looked to be improving all the time. How has he travelled over and how's he settling?
Yeah, good form. He cantered around like the others today and seemed to be good form. Robson was very happy with him.
Would you be worried about the quick ground that we're expecting here on Saturday for him?
I think he's running all kinds of grounds, you know what I mean? So he's forming all different types of grounds, so hopefully.
And a couple of words on Up. How is she?
Good form, the same usual steady canter. She liked the ground, she loved the mile and a quarter, so yeah, hopefully.
And George Vancouver and Lions of Battle, how have they travelled over and settling in okay?
Yeah, both good. Obviously Lions of Battle is drawn badly. George Vancouver's in good form, just did the canter as well, but lads seem to be happy with him as well.
Okay, Aidan, I just want to wish you the best of luck for Breeders' Cup 2012.
Pleasure, Leon. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Just a couple of Excelebration questions.
Yeah,
Could you comment on what his record would be if Franco hadn't been saying bulk off as him?
He'd have a few more ones in front of twos. Yeah, he's well, you know. So he's obviously he met Franco a good few times in his career.
Yeah. Were you just as glad when Franco the last two races ran a mile and a quarter and left those Group 1 mile races to you?
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, it was different, I suppose. He really progressed the last half of the season, last quarter of the season. He got much heavier and stronger. Excelebration, you know. So listen, we weren't sorry to see Frankie going a mile and a quarter.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges bringing him here?
I suppose it's obviously a different part of the world, a different continent, and listen, the racing I think is you know, it's fast ground, left-handed racing, so it's just different. I suppose lots of different things, but it's not too much different than European racing.
And the quick turnaround isn't a...
Listen, that's something we don't know about. It is a quick turnaround after run on heavy ground at Ascot, so that's the thing that we're not sure about until he runs, really.
Mm-hmm. He's the co-second rated horse in the world. He's going to be taking on what in our poll over here is rated the top horse in America, and Wise Dan. Could you just kind of comment on that matchup?
No, obviously we watch Wise Dan. He's a very high class horse. He's a very good horse, you know. So that's what makes racing interesting, isn't it?
The Lions of Battle had a good start to the early part of his career, and then you gave him a bit of a break.
Yeah.
And then came back at Dundalk. Was this always on the radar for him?
Yes, that was the plan. He got a break and give him one run before Dundalk, so that was always the plan.
Was it always? I mean, you don't normally run them at Dundalk to bring them here for the juvenile and bring it back on grade.
Dundalk is left-handed fast track, you know, on poly track. So he needed, and we were very soft ground in our part of the world, and he needed something to sharpen him up and quicken him up. So.
And Aidan, could I just ask you a quick question about Treasure Beach?
Yeah.
You said probably his last run, coming back to a little bit like himself.
Yeah, no, he's progressed well since his last run too, we think. So fast ground will suit him, and I think there's pace in the turf, so that might suit him as well.
Okay, and obviously you've got two on the turf. Any type of tactics in terms of the two runners?
I know. I think the two boys will ride them as they find them. Really, they always do, and that'll be left up to them, really.
And just one more question about Excelebration. What is it about him as a runner that makes him so good, personality-wise or talent-wise?
He's a lot of speed. Yeah, he's a great traveller. He's a lot of speed, and I think speed is his big thing. Mm-hmm. He's plenty tall.
Where would you compare with some of the other great milers that you brought over to the Breeders' Cup?
He's a very high class horse. This horse. Yeah, his last run was very impressive. Yeah, I think it's probably as impressive winner as you'd see for top class milers anywhere in the world. I'd say he's very impressive.
Would you like to kind of seen him against Franco at a mile that day?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm still happy to see Frankie going a mile and a quarter. Yeah.
Are you happy with Josh?
Yeah, good, yeah. And his legs are gone down and the swelling has gone out of him, so seems to be in good form. So, yeah.
Back to the
Tomorrow they'll just do a canter, more or less the same. Yeah, or just a canter again, yeah.
Back to the turf. Treasure Beach, is he going to like the ground, you said?
Yeah, he will, yeah, he liked the round.
And is this, did you say this was his last race, or?
No,
It was the last race before, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Of the two, do you think both of them will like the
Yeah,
ground?
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. And will they run about the same, or how will they, I mean, tactic-wise, will they run it?
I'm not sure. It'll depend on what way the jockeys decide to ride them, really.
Who do you see as the big competition in that race?
I don't know. What's your view? The American horses?
Point of entry?
Yeah, absolutely. He has to be, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Shug's horse?
Yeah.
Since you began coming here for the Breeders' Cup, obviously much has changed internationally with enormous purses now in Japan and Hong Kong and of course Dubai, and now Champions Day 2 weeks out. Does the Breeders' Cup still remain a major objective for you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Listen, it's Breeders' Cup is kind of Olympics of racing worldwide, isn't it? They all have to come here and compete here, you know. So yeah, it's massive.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Aidan.
Thank you very much.
See you.